medium term and look bleak. It's quite uninspiring. We a young man hoping say maybe future be able be baum. So Ghana for a solution. And I think that okay, nurses allowance once I've been a beneficiary of nurses allowance those days and any power school. But it got to a point that you ask yourself, say, what is the sense in it? So we go school now, be access to that particular money. Now we school now, but if you have skills now, so now there was the need for government to make massive commitment to infrastructure. Say set up hospital because the very moment a hospital is built, and your carpenter in a nurse and so there was the need for us here to build a lot of health infrastructure. Say automatically, a creative job, mama for you. Because over the years, our MPP manifesto slogans are modern social intervention. Sabi, most of the discussion are dominating. Ask yourself for a social intervention program. Be a bit to me associated within a context of social infrastructure. Because you need to provide that infrastructure for that particular intervention to take off. For instance, we see free maternal care, no parking so. And your hospital. Yeah. So somebody need to build a hospital. So what can say free school now, whatever, free school, you can't whatever. And your school. Yeah. So that social infrastructure must be, somebody must invest in those things. So that was the communication, but and now Kufuado as usual, Babon Timbe D Ghana for Trogu Ghana for say nurses, allowance, and Ghana for always, immediate gratification. That is what we want. And the people hooked on to those things. And they use those things as a strategy to hoodwink nurses into believing, say, Akufo-Addo was the baby, I watch it to baby or already to your nurses. Say, I speak to a lot of them. Baby, we school about Tinafia Sikano, or Monsanka, and those who move grab a scene there, nothing is going. So, Ababa ye massive deception, and I buy not for Guamoso and a moko, and I Ababa ye way. So, and Obia, who say, Sankada promise in Sanka Yensi hospitals are Cassia Yensi hospital na nurses and common quay Juma Nasabi Omunya Sika Ajuma. I bet me take care of them forever. No, and no woman and yansa woman and yes, Jikodi na we have a betinafie because Jikodi no we have a betinafie. I know the Yansa by in the womb. Skills and a crass would be a Jumano. As a result of this particular problem hereby, a significant number of nurses again a free most of them are in the UK. Oh, Muya Juma. Say, Oko Hospital, nurse patient ratio is quite low. A world standard, we can't even meet. We have nurses sitting at home, but the capacity to employ these people to go into mainstream to work for people, and consistently, out of frustration, these people are exiting the shores of this country, and government is not coming up with any intervention. Budget here, now I was hoping that government bad over the years. The number of nurses exiting the shores of this particular country, seeking greener pasture elsewhere, a very significant impact on our healthcare system, and the government had a deliberate policy to curb this menace. They don't care. So I know that it's just about the vote, but politics, it's not just about vote, Politics, put premium on NIPA, the Senise, to take care of human welfare. That is central. And then teacher training allowance here, teacher training license here, as I'm saying, you ask yourself, say, what is the problem? What are we solving? Because over the years, now me advocate say, Sabi, training na yede more maybe say muno na yebe shemu kana amasabi or maybe very competent. That is when we feel that maybe what we desire, we are not getting it because one of the largest points of socialization, Accra, you're renting to the world, through school at the early stage. At that particular early stage, you need a very competent person to take care of the Accra because Accra never needs the kind of moral orientation, the kind of psychological way and the better foundation, a building up. So when you're careful, now what money pass be our experience, now what be knowledge be and handle now. Accra will end up becoming whatever that you don't want him to become. Because research has proven, look at the United States of America, prisoner. Most of the people in prison are people at the early stage, they live in foster homes. Over there, they are treated like candidates. And yet, so the thing called affection, love, they didn't have access to those things. So Akranu grow as a candidate within among his friends. It has always been a struggle for survival. And the side or Mengewo society, I didn't find empathy, sympathy, or nibi because they still feel a struggle, no sir. So umba society, that is why most of them end up in prison and as a for no. So first point of your first socialization, which is the school, no, is key. So opa sa handle over to obia, you must be sure say be akrano, nipa onim nimdie. I'll bet me a impact on our crown. Over the years, the schools will be obia or tro. Your first secondary school exams one pass it. When you're English, when you're maths, when you're science, and then found coach ideas are not and cram cramo and crana all by we are say trying to build or I think or starting at the bia for the kind of orientation you Benyabiano will shape his life. What's it? Yeah, and crana what this nature argument. I can sit here and tell you, say. Nature, about 80% impact on our development. And you might not want to hand over a child to such way. And as a government, what's not who this particular challenger? The solution to this annual essential exams. Okay. So what's the media argument in the free banner? So one who said there is a problem, a fundamental problem. Solution and yet essential exams. Because what even goes into that particular essential exam? Last year, reports about one thing, and some of them 7 or more church or no questions of one and has absolutely nothing to do with any things. So I think that some of these things, let's see put to premium and training, you know, and I said, yes, mukena, quite recently, who video a soldier for police for a crowd to a man for basa. Now ask yourself, say, these people, no, do we even subject them to psych evaluation from time to time to understand their state of mind? Because you see, Obi Oha, yeah, or police and soldier, but Obama in Niamano Buhuno, some of them develop trauma and then as a form and psychologically there was a lot of impact on them. So how are we ensuring say the kind of training they man for no and they're better? So as government, you know, you spend your time fixing these fundamentals, but not say make of license exams about Omunchron pass and send you who said the partner qualify and I say on your qualify. So I think say there were people who really think as a banner or game or minor. These are some of the interventions that have wasted time. So an attempt to scrap it, you know me, I wholly subscribe to it because I think they're necessary. Rather than it has become an impediment. But going forward, you know, training na yedimo teacher for na NDP mu say be ya ebe hu say first point of socialization na ba be your friend say school because oh ba at that early stage, you know, time or spending with you know it's such a time or spending with school. Significant amount of their time they spend with teachers. So imagine handing your child to a fool to just give him that particular early stage training. So you need competent people. So at that point, you know, I think that is what we need to do. The last one has to do with this 24-hour economy. See? So we take discussion politics a contest of ideas. Where there is a problem, so if the proposal, John Mahama say, on the 24-hour economy, the best thing you can do in politics is to come out with a counter argument that is superior and far better than what he's suggesting. But you don't just play it around. And your friend saying, example, side is a trouble for running night. Come on, what kind of politics is this? Trouble for a running night and run a 24-hour economy. You see, I think we need to credit our listeners with certain modicum of wisdom. Now, young country almost say we have certain superior mind. I bet we have certain insight and understanding to a certain level. That is why we are assuring them say bet me solve problems. Because some of these things, you see, say we got 24-hour economy. It's just a blanket cover keko. And BBR, but what actually goes into it, any money 24-hour economy. The 24-hour economy is just a description because any policy intervention it's just a blanket, air cover something. So ask yourself, what is it covering? That is what you need to interrogate. Because within the economy need to run 24 hours. It means that factories must be running. We have a lot of them in play. Because new money are running 24 hours. So if a deliberate policy, what it means is the government must make conscious effort to ensure say factories a bit running that hour no will be enough. Say be able to me a meeting local way at the BIA Numa seminar as a forum and unemployment which has become a challenge. Say here it means setting up tomato factory around 24/7. At the end of the day, you know, people will be running shift. You create employment for people, and then productivity output will be high. At the end of the day, the amount of money the carbon say 30 tomato abano, it will no longer go. So we have capital staying in this particular country. You have construction company. When I'm crying, so a daytime and a pound for many are blocking crying. So if these people at the end of the day, you know, are all working 24 hours, every pound will be about 12. So at the end of the day, you know, there will be some kind of economy, you know, will assume a certain pace. So I think that is the kind of intellectual discourse we must activate. Now you're making sure, say, I have a superior counter argument that is far better than what John Mahama is proposing. And to me, I think say economy in Babia Bedruno, this is way near ye. But at this time, Bawumia has no credibility. I'm telling you that they are Ghanaians. Omoko 2024 vote in some Kwakotwaba. That's a Bawumia na Koko Kran and Tarek ballot paper no swa. They will vote for Akoko because they have no trust and confidence in their vice president.
I didn't hear.
Because this is a man who has sufficiently demonstrated to Ghanaians say you can't trust him. He's a liar, and you see what they projected him to be. You know, I guess we will go back and look at his tweet in 2016 when he was telling and bastardizing John Mahama and the NDC administration. Say, he was insensitive to the plight of Ghanaians. Dollar no became one of the central team. I hear a lot of lectures telling people today what is the dollar. Today, and Bosiana no kasa ye bono, Bosiano ne level the same, ne debe ne de sa Bosiana, yasi aban bie no betimi aba, okasa ombo Bosia. But ombo Bosiana de na wode ye. Ask yourself, say, what is the significant and any monumental project Akufo-Addo aba, obetimi akasa meba ye, maye we standing the test of time. Honorable na no about parliament and all can free SHS. Yeah. The amount of money he quoted is around 8 point something. Nasi obi a bobo say about 700 billion no nasa what your friend say 8 point something and year school fee there. Can you conclude that school fee in the Grand State at saying go and look at the kind of misery students are being subjected to and they don't be yasem. So you see me say the idea that Bawumia is contesting for president in 2024 it's an insult to every intelligent mind in this country. Because the guy has a track record. It's not as if say he's coming from the moon. He has been around, chairman of the economic management team. Who the weight, the and the economy is there. Yes, that is why I wanted us to discuss the economy. Economy need template. So this is the man who has led the charge for this particular thing. And he's telling you that today we should put him at the driving seat. We are serious minded. Will you even consider him as an option?
All right.
That is the argument that we need to activate.
Yanko yenim Ghana Revenue Authority, Krabata or Mataheko, say no munin komose enche one back on a year mass tax compliance exercise and a registration. All taxpayers are more within a year south of dock or dance man abosokai Kolebu Mamprobi and then its environs. Ebrason say unim say ajumabi ao ye so tua to ma banya best so betua. Etie pese wado hoba now be wasade outstanding a year ibiano wabra nebra be wasade. Yen pese ye beti yen officers na gu krum na ababe ngwase e de amount enti yesrewa obe locate yen office no yene Accra Academy Senior High School no ene die no hwe Dr. Buzia Highway Kwantepon so one 0244829685 and 0244468206. Power specialist about hospital Dr. Kusi Aduaya say yade bia etete wono bra not in a term for amount or treatments for sciatica, sanso and hepatitis A, B, C, D, and E. Or better at the amount gono, arthritis, syphilis, broken bones, ulcer, hernia, ninano, or better at the amount. Your Kwabenya off ACP main road no, and near Ninkomo 0244544422 0244544422 Asumdwe Spiritual and Herbal Center. Prophet Emmanuel blessed Ajay say yade bia konanda say huhumu asem till so to ni na bra na afinsu no onko emboa ene Prophet Emmanuel Ajay ending komo 0244643012 gold kits yede nkwara na eko opese obo vanity style bia fane bra oye bema opesu unity style bia fane bra unisex salon yesanso our playground one more playroom or honum iti connection so ye wo aye Paraco Estate main gate no Christian Village dome 0596008138 Ted Care and Vision Center ya debia to especially ban se eni ya dia Ted Eye Care and Vision Center hon ya de echo eti wo ni ya de pa cho fakopiem ope ahwene bi ahia fakopiem na afezu no nko moa na ose eneyi me no nni nkomo se obaya kachi ayo machines ahodo a yasanso training crofo eba na ni ayeresa omunim de etino ye be ma yeda assurance no and found so nimfia wadi ye be provide comprehensive eye care at the amount education so DVLA for so am I to me crata say a neo copel license are one of the requirements. Say call for eye examination. Now then crata bas 1 year. Said the Bayer Nipa Genoa, Umfaka Kununa Sessa Ponche. Intino, bra, na you had in crata never count crata home. Now or the aquadio license, no. Now we be I come, you're not free, and that's an FM Modern Chrome Airport Residential Area, Yaban Association International School, Yana Mirage, residence, no any DNM share. Juma Abribia, any in Incomo 0245 938389. The Bahaba Center, Chefoba, set bra, a bano set no Pimuyadia, Bahaba Center, Becom, more spinal cord, and Wabati and Hanging in our share at the amount or what would you say, Yana? Would take yaw a would lump him a Bahaba Center, stroke gono, and a physical a you cry, a chapan sano, my bed dress and a camamo drew, a man also at me at Akokra. You were a year at Tunsuagogo, Agogo Hospital, Nachi Okomase, Oba a year and Krahanoma Spinters Road, 18 Junction, 0244 988 004. O Madam Akambi, and Eligimadi Ebro. Honorable, your time and I saw her.
And wait here, some monitor honorable than Latif.
Okay.
I say MP for
Central.
This area. And honorable Gumashi.
Ablajiva Gumashi.
Exactly. I'm also followed by my child. And I'm a chair honorable Akosio Pomfosu.
All right.
I am a father, former local government minister.
Okay.
The air corner made it jet here for the say. Maybe I do know. Mahama is the obvious choice of between Savage and 2024 election is going to be ideas, is going to be policies. Now, share one policy here. Make kakra na me farmer no say there is going to be a deliberate policy to revive our dying poultry farm industry. No, share. I ran an NDC officer. Na ye maame yera Hana Bisu, ye Deputy Minister of Agric. There was a deliberate policy say nkoko na ma be craft amanoni aban should be 60%. Locally we should be able to produce 40%. There was a stimulus package for these people. And then the stress say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Oba no ababeye no aye atwaso. Enti me ma no be sina ma do bi ase for the time.
Okay.
Na let him say yanum so chop.
All right. Ivan. Yapon. Yapon. The 2 weeks I won.
Yeah, I see she abiem.
Honorable Sorogoti. Honorable Sorogoti.
Honorable Mechano. Was the Benny coach yan.
I say Obo Grofodi, you know, what
I like you in my sign on Michel.
Yadi see, Yami Atomoa. Ochirebe Samba Betwa, so your friend Kosiboache, Honorable Nicholas, Amankwa, Memphis East, constituency member of parliament, so and a social commentator, Ivan Che Innocent. Mani Yadanepa, Mano Penasem Papa, Papa. Why is that you look at Yano? Yeah, mercy, Yamiadma, Yabasensia.
Ghana's Gold. RadioGold.
With the right energy? Introducing Drango Energy Drink, your ultimate source of vitality. Whether you're battling fatigue, seeking a boost, or savoring a refreshing energy kick, Drango is your answer. Featuring an iconic tiger symbol, Drango is the go-to choice for athletes, drivers, and all active go-getters. Drango apart is our secret formula, a unique blend of vitamins B3, B5, B6, B12, all packed in a silver sporty bottle. Drango Energy Drink keeps you going. Drango!